Man, I need a palate cleanser after that last video. This one I have watched, and it's probably one of my favorite ex-vegan videos. Maybe that's a weird thing to say. Andrew Lowe just posted why I'm no longer vegan for now. I think I have seen a video from him before. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, let's check it out.
Hi. Y'all, this video has been stressing me out for the longest time. Literally, this video feels harder to make than coming out as gay. As some of you probably know, after years of being vegan and making vegan videos, I am back to my roots as a vegetarian. And I don't even know how many of you guys even really care. But since veganism was such a prominent theme on my channel over the years, I felt like I owed this video to you all. I became vegetarian when I was 12, but also like growing up, we were kind of like an almond milk earth balance house. When I became vegan in like 2019-ish, I got so obsessed and curious about plant-based cooking. Even though I pretty much agree with every argument for veganism, like vegans don't come at me, y'all win, okay? I found myself at a point where I was doing all this crazy vegan shit in the kitchen. There I was fermenting wheat berries to make Rejuvelac, taking that Rejuvelac to ferment some raw cultured cashew cream to then make a traditional style cultured European vegan butter. When bitch, I don't even know what cultured butter tastes like. The curiosity that got me so into plant-based cooking to begin with suddenly led me in the opposite direction. I think it was Kerrygold that was my first snap.
I had to look up what Kerrygold is. It's like an Irish butter. I guess it's supposed to be really good. I have no idea. So this is kind of something I've talked about before. I think for like foodies, it can be really difficult, obviously, to be vegetarian and especially vegan because you're not eating a whole lot of foods. That's kind of another advantage I have and why I try not to be super judgmental when people are not vegetarian or vegan. You know, I'm just not a foodie at all. I hate most foods. I didn't like most animal products when I wasn't vegan. So yeah, I have no sense of like, oh, I'm missing out on all of these things. No, if I could just eat coffee and peanut butter sandwiches and tomatoes, I would. Honestly, that's not the worst diet. Tomatoes have vitamin C, right? So like, I don't know, I just need some B12. I think I'd be okay.
And then one day at the store, I just bought some and then I ate it.
He's so cute. And maybe that's offensive. I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to like call people cute anymore. He's an adult, so maybe don't call adults cute. I don't know, but he's very charismatic, and I don't know. I really enjoy watching him. I feel like no matter what he said, I would just be like, yeah, totally.
I want to open a Claire Saffit's cookbook and make one of her cakes, and if it calls for an egg, it calls for an egg. So that's where I am now. I am so sorry to those of you who that may disappoint, but also for my mental health, I cannot care about what other people think about what I'm eating. Even filming this video, I feel crazy. Who cares? I also feel like career-wise, the pivot I made fucked me up a little. I love cooking, and when I started getting into the plant-based world, it's like my mind just exploded. I really thought I was gonna like make my own seitan company. And shit, maybe I still will, but I feel like that's not why I'm here. Like, I am here to make you guys laugh. I don't wanna be a food blogger.
So if you're familiar with my channel, you probably can guess why I enjoy this, besides just enjoying him. I just enjoy the honesty. Not saying ex-vegans are typically lying, you know, about why they're no longer vegan. It is a little bit hard to believe, and it's not just the health thing that he's not talking about health.
Physically, it's not like I feel better. This is nothing like, this is not me being like, oh, I was so weak and so hungry. No, I literally just got curious. Like, I was trying to make all these plant-based foods from scratch when I had never even had the real thing.
Another video I liked was something Moon. I can't remember her name, but she was into like bodybuilding or strength training or something, and she was vegan, and she had severe like intestinal issues. I think she had internal bleeding. Like, she had to start limiting her fiber intake and just eating fewer plants and eating animal products. And I thought that was a great, like, genuine video. I say great, I mean, I really felt for her. That's an awful thing to go through. She would talk about just how bloated, how much pain she had. Whereas a lot of the other ones are like very vague, and people start to, you know, change their beliefs around veganism too, because, you know, it's all that kind of stuff. And you just don't get that with this video. He's just being honest that he wants to eat other foods, and I get it.
And maybe I'll become vegan again at one point. Especially even like sometimes the dairy industry, sometimes I feel like the dairy industry is like so much worse than the meat industry. I'm like, Jesus Christ, just kill the poor thing. Y'all, I'm editing this. I don't know what I'm saying here. I don't think I'm doing a great job saying everything. So I'll say some more at the end.
Yeah, there's some pretty good arguments for the dairy industry being worse than the beef industry.
The dairy and egg industries are evil. And I'm not just talking about those prices. Well, sorry. I know the majority of you guys don't care, but for those of you who do care, I am sorry. And also maybe I'll be vegan again at some point. Just right now, I'm eating eggs, I'm eating cheese. Y'all, I wanted to, and that's okay. That said, I am still vegetarian, coming up on 15 years, and that's perfectly easy to me. I don't really crave or miss meat, but I do still love a toothsome protein.
Yeah, he ends up making this seitan, and oh my god, the slicing just gives me a heart attack. I'm just, no. He uses it like without the guard. Oh no. I wish I liked homemade seitan, but man, the Vital wheat gluten flavor, I don't like it. Partner has tried to do other things because he doesn't care for it either, and I don't like it. It never comes out right. I don't understand how the processed like store-bought stuff never has that flavor. Even stuff where like the second ingredient is Vital wheat gluten, they don't taste like that. What is it? Oh, I do love cooking it in the Instant Pot though. Man, that's awesome. Wish I had one of those.
I'm gonna let this cool to room temperature, then I'm gonna stick it in the fridge, and I will see y'all and continue this video once that is done. Oh my god, it's delicious. Sorry, I'm eating the ends. Hey y'all, so later that night I broke my foot.
Oh, I forgot.
Here's the full look. Y'all, I'm so fucking mad. I'm so mad. Again, I broke my foot again.
Okay, that thing he's wearing is awesome though, but that's terrible.
Kind of an interesting video for this to happen while I'm filming. I do walk on the outsides of my feet. I always have. I remember being a kid and my mom Susan being like, uh-oh, you walk on the outsides of your feet. That's gonna cause some problems later. And now here we are. I will say, in the years I've been vegan, my blood tests have always been perfectly fine. For anyone who is thinking that. I got this thing though, which is supposed to be better than crutches. 6 to 8 weeks, they said.
That's so cool. So your leg is bent and you walk on the little crutch, but it's like attached to your knee instead of under your arm. Man, that's cool.
I really kind of thought I was going to be vegan for the rest of my life, and I really still love plant-based cooking and also agree with so many of the vegan principles of like avoiding leather, stuff like that. I'm just like having a moment where it's like, I want to go to the restaurant with my friends and dip my fry in the sauce. If I'm craving something, I want to eat it. I want to make a macaron. You know? And I could probably make a vegan macaron, but I'm kind of curious about the traditional ways.
I think most people can relate to that, at least most people who have, tried vegan or even are vegan and maybe missing some foods or wondering what foods taste like that you didn't have, before you were vegan. Yeah, we don't live in a vegan world. Virtually every culture on this planet incorporates animal products, a lot of animal products in their diets. And the social aspect, just wanting to go out and just eat food, not have to worry about if there's food for you there, or looking weird or being awkward. I totally get it. And it's one of the reasons why the argument that we shouldn't really be pushing veganism, we should be pushing flexitarianism, or just meat reduction, animal product reduction instead. It's one of the reasons why I think that is possibly a good argument. It's just a lot harder to give those foods up completely. And of course, any reduction matters. He's still vegetarian. That's awesome. And it's not so much, being honest with other people about why you're not vegan or vegetarian or whatever. I think it's more just being honest with yourself. I think we can just lie to ourselves so easily, and it's so important that we not do that. You really stifle your own growth and your ability to question yourself, your beliefs and your actions when you do that. I thought that was a great video. I highly recommend watching it through all the way and watching the whole seitan recipe part. And again, he's just such a joy to watch. I will say I'm starting to feel like he seems very young. Maybe, wait, what did he say? 12? He went 12 and it's been 15 years. So 27? Okay, he's not that much younger than me. But point is, I'm getting to the point where sometimes I watch some of these like very young people, like early 20s, and it almost feels like inappropriate for me to comment on it. Not like I'm not trying to be infantilizing or anything, but just having the lived experience to know just how different I was at 20 and just how inexperienced and immature I was in a lot of ways. I mean, at 20, I was a raw vegan. I ate only fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds. I thought they were going to put GMO fish genes in tomatoes. was it they used to say? I just feel a little bit weird with younger people. I know they're going to be so much different in like 15 years, you know? So it kind of feels weird to comment on their videos, but that also feels infantilizing, right? Like I wouldn't, if some 8-year-old or 10-year-old or 12-year-old or 15-year-old made a video about why vegans are stupid, I would not comment on that. That's a child. And so saying, well, I shouldn't do it for a 20 or a 22-year-old either because they're just too young. I don't know. That seems offensive. I don't know. This is so stupid. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed most of this video, and thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. And of course, you can support the channel, patreon.com/unnaturalvegan, and here on YouTube too. Thank you so much to all of my supporters, all of my patrons. I do post 2 videos a month for tier 2 members and patrons. I do a vlog earlier in the month, and then later in the month I do a controversial, something unrelated to veganism that I've wanted to talk about. Topics are all over the place. Yeah, that's it for me. Thanks guys. New video soon.